ongoing sewerage project Phase 2 set to be completed by January, says Chief Engineer PHED Sangraifal Vasumwo. Sit-in protest held at Myanlangjing condemning brutal assault on drivers. In India, Manipur became first state in Northeast for this year to be an organ donor and recipient. Good evening. You're watching Indo-Naga English News at 8. Chief Engineer of Public Health Engineering Department, PHED Sangraifal Vasumwo, emphasized on the importance of sewerage system in developing a smart city and has informed that the ongoing sewerage project Phase 2 is set to be completed by January of 2026. Speaking exclusively to Indo-Naga News, Sangraifal said the sewerage project Phase 2 is being implemented in various parts of Imphal in coordination with engineers, project management and supervision consultants to complete it before monsoon of next year, and appealed the public to bear with the inconveniences caused on the roads by the project as it is essential for developing the city. He maintained that the department is also coordinating with PWD to accelerate progress apart from occasional deadlocks, and urged the people to approach PHED for any queries and appealed for public cooperation towards timely completion.
Instruction Karigumba Tugai, Korpatorasu, restoration, Pazanapi, Kanotonava, Aduga, Maraktuda, Tabak shooting, accident Gumba, Karigumba, avoid toning Ige, card, Hapa, Aduga, signage, Hapa, Adugumba, Dusu, Pazana toning Ige, I go instruction Piraga, project Asige, project management and supervision consultants with Lady Benina, Mukwega, Samnaraga, Tabaksi, Satabani. No, she hate leper the full swing up. Yaring pipeline city by next year non lack loinana bataugi. Uripok Kangchup Road Auto Mega Diesel Association, in association with All From Low Nupi Loop, staged a sit-in protest at Myanlangjing Community Hall today, denouncing a brutal assault on a driver. Speaking to media, Secretary of the Association, Salaingam Balashram, strongly condemned the brutal assault of the association's president, Kangcharakpum Bogeshwar, injuring his spinal cord for his involvement in a road accident on July 25. He said drivers are hard-working men providing for their family and denounced such brutal actions.
Passenger service to riba driver amada sumaina singdaraga phuba saibi thabaksi yaningde haibagi koi imaiben singsu mating pangbire aduga koi driver punamak ngasi gi oina sintha lepaga akoina ngasi gi wakat mpham se koi pangthok chabani seda makha taba akogi siguma thabak singji matungda amana tawiganu haibagi pendaba singdo koi mayam punna phaminaraga amtong phudok minase na program dagi oina ngasi nomi oina purap sintha lepaga koi thabak si pangthok minabani.
Meanwhile, General Secretary of All From Low Nupi Loop Ahantim Sunita said the association strongly denounces such assault and said any issues created by the road accident could have been easily resolved without any violence. She then appealed to those concerned not to repeat such incidents in the future.
Mana gari je thenja lamba mana lale haraga ju gari je sembi u natraga leibi u haibe yai adugi mahutta mioi ba magi life attack magi punsida lama gi ganoda life attack da wasidi mother case ne haina ju lawba yaba potne aduna chigi pose matungda amohana su mathogdo che thohan bigano haidana aikoi maira pai bi ama oina ngasigi mifama sida ngasigi dana sida saruk yajabani.
Director of Health Services Manipur, Dr. Chambo Gonmei, stated that Manipur has become the first state in the Northeast to perform both an organ donation and an organ transplant. This milestone was announced during the observance of the 15th Indian Organ Donation Day, held under the theme Angdan Jeevan Sanjeevani Abhiyan, organized by the State Organ Tissue Transplant Organization under the Directorate of Health Services Manipur. The event took place at Hotel Imolesh on Jail Road. State Mission Director of NHM Dr. M. Dinesh, Additional Director of Health Services Dr. N. Bino, Consultant for Vital Statistics and Maternal Health Dr. Meena, Medical Superintendent of Jenims Dr. K.H. Lokeshwar, and State Nodal Officer for the National Program for Blindness and Visual Impairment Dr. Bikram Khoisnam attended the event as the main guests. The program also honored and the families of organ donors and recipients by presenting gifts. Speaking further, Dr. Chambagonmei emphasized that once a person dies, their body is either buried or cremated and the organs go to waste, whereas choosing to become an organ donor can give new life to others and become a meaningful legacy. He noted that one individual can donate up to 7 organs after death, and those who do are now officially recognized with certification. Highlighting the lack of awareness as a key reason for low donation rates, he stressed the need to educate the public about the importance of organ and tissue donation. Even those who have suffered illness or trauma can make a life-saving impact by pledging to donate. Dr. Gonmei called for widespread awareness to encourage more people to step forward and become organ donors, underscoring the immense value such as gesture holds in saving lives. Later, the attendees took a pledge for organ donation.
People say, medical field technical field increase 2 billion population asida Manipur state na quite wangba se organ tissue transplant to say when the best award say Northeast to say yamna we should be proud of our state, and we should also be grateful to all those people and all the professionals. Dedication yaurga, commitment yaurga,
The Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS Imphal observed the 15th Indian Organ Donation Day with a day-long awareness program and poster competition under the national campaign Angdan Jeevan Sanjeevani Abhiyan at the General OPD RIMS Hospital. Over 500 participants, including students, faculty, staff and the public, joined the event themed Be a Lifesaver, Pledge to Donate Organ. RIMS Director Professor Chi Sunil Kumar Sharma administered the organ donation pledge and highlighted India's low donation rate, announcing plans to establish an eye bank. More than 30 students competed in the poster contest, with Venish Kesam and Deepa Laishram of Manipur University of Culture winning first and second prizes, and Nilotpal Das of RIMS securing third. All participants received certificates. Transplant coordinator Laishram Monika Devi presented an overview of RIMS transplant efforts, while awareness stalls offered IEC materials, counseling and pledge registration. 2 individuals pledged to donate their organs during the event. All Manipur PHED Workers and Employees Association has sought the attention of the Governor in Council, urging for measures to induct all remaining casual master role employees of the Public Health Engineering Department PHED who have been left off in 1999 into work charge, and to confirm the 703 employees who were left off in 2024 from work charge confirmation. In a press meet at Manipur Press Club, President of the association Sapam Samungo said the authorities of PHED must not create any trouble for the department approved casual master role workers who have been in service for over 32 years. He appealed to the Governor in Council to develop a scheme for the welfare of all casual master roles unconfirmed work charge employees who had retired and been removed from service by denying employee rights under the Constitution and PHED rule of law between 1999 and February 12, 2025.
Manipur Public Health Engineering Department Worker and Employee Association Honorable Governor in Council se State Amutang Public Health se Miyeng Sangbiraga Kamasari Singi Pambam Thopar Rai Worksas Olog Davana Worksas Unbiro Worksas Olaga Kampam Tahogava Chithauriba 703 Ase Masi Miyeng Sangbiraga, Ontopiro, Kampam, Tobiro.
Secretary of the Manipur People's Democratic Front, Sapam Samungo, stated that there is unrest in Manipur as the people failed to understand electoral process, even though Manipur is part of a democratic country. He made this statement during a press conference held at the Manipur Press Club today. Speaking further, he expressed concern over the declining public trust in the democratic process, stating that people in the region have become passive spectators during elections rather than active participants. He attributed this to deep-rooted frustration and the manipulation of public sentiment for personal and political gain, which has led to a significant erosion of faith in representative governance. He pointed out that voters often choose candidates based on familiarity or financial inducements during elections, a trend that has contributed to the state's continued unrest despite its rich 2,000-year-old history. Manipur today resembles a lawless state where people act with impunity, he remarked, urging citizens to remember that the responsibility for peace lies in the hands of those they elect. He called on voters to rise above fear and narrow self-interest in the upcoming elections and instead choose leaders who are committed, courageous, and willing to sacrifice for the betterment of the people and the state.
Manipur ki imtiaz Bharat Sarkar da khangan batai. Koi Prime Minister kaya hongra now anova Prime Minister le mathang mayam ama Nehru da gina mathang latra bane. Adung matam dagi le riba Union Council of Minister do adai da Manipur ki imtiaz chahi kaya ki imtiaz khangan batai ba.
Samagra Siksha Zatio DPO Zone 1 Imphal West organized a 2-day medical assessment camp as part of Mega Identification Assessment and AIDS and Device Distribution Camp for CWSN at Johnstone Higher Secondary School today. The program was organized in commemoration of 5th anniversary of NEP 2020 through the Akhil Bharatiya Siksha Samagra and also included distribution of aids and appliances to differently abled persons. Speaking to media, District Coordinator Oinam Aruna Chanu stated that the camp is organized at 3 blocks for the district, namely Praja Higher Secondary School, Johnstone Higher Secondary School and Wangoi Block Office. She said the camp will identify and register differently abled persons and maintained that over 60 minors have been identified and registered at the camp.
Koi nang ngasi register tawriba angangsingse mathang koi moin SN appliance thabirakkadoiba adumana koi na school je accessible oinaba class pre-primary to class 12 ke angangsingse koi na school going children singsi ki tawjaba haitare assessment camp ne.
In the major step taken to promote and strengthen the Meitei Mayek script in Kanglei Park, Manipur, Milal conducted the 19th state-level Meitei Mayek competition 2025 across 35 centers located in the districts of Imphal East, Imphal West, Kakching, Bishnupur, Thoubal and Jiribam with the participation of over 15,000 students. The competition is organized in 10 categories from class 1 to class 10, specifically for students learning Meitei Mayek. One of the competition centers, KM Blooming Higher Secondary School, saw active participation. During the opening ceremony held at the center, Milal's General Secretary L. Nongmaingambi and President KH Ingocha stated that while in the early years only 5,000 to 10,000 students were able to participate, this year's participation of 15,000 students is a significant milestone in the spread of Meitei Mayek. This surge in participation shows the growing interest and awareness among the youth regarding their indigenous script, and Milal acknowledges the contribution of the people of the state in this achievement. It was also mentioned that although there were some limitations in preparing for the competition, all necessary efforts would be made for smooth conduct in the future. The results of the competition will be announced latest by 18th of the current month. Earlier this year in April, Milal reached out to Manipuris living in Tripura to promote Meitei, successfully conducting awareness programs there. Following this, similar outreach efforts were made online for the Manipuri community in Kolkata. Significantly, Milal visited Assam to promote Meitei among the Manipuri community living there. This led to a historic moment as the Assam government officially recognized Meitei as an associate language of the state, a major step forward thanks to Milal's dedicated efforts, he added.
Milan ihan hana Manipur da lon me gidum ta honorak pa matam da Assam ihan hanbo oina akan ba Meitei me ki ihok sagat da gi Milan Assam da hena akan ba ming chekin lu chekin kibadagi ngasidi Assam da Meitei me asisu Assam ba mena social language ni haina la thuk piduna school khuding da tamna bagi thorang lakhut kre haiba wa phumsu myang maphum da thamderi.
The first foundation day of Babina Hospital, located on Jail Road, Kabaisoi, was held at Sangai Hall of Hotel Imphal today. The event was attended by Director of Manipur Health Services, Dr. Chamba Golmay, Chairman and Managing Director of Babina Group of Companies, Dr. Thangjam Dhabali, and Medical Superintendent of Babina Hospital, Dr. Laishram Shyamkumar, as the main dignitaries. During the program, outstanding employees from various departments of the hospital were recognized and honored for their dedicated service. Speaking at the event, Director Dr. Golmay remarked that under the visionary leadership of Dr. Dhabli, the hotel and hospital sectors in the region have been elevated to a top-tier level, placing Manipur not just on the national map, but also making a mark in the competitive sector. He emphasized that Babina Hospital has proven capable of providing world-class healthcare services, even while operating in a challenging environment thanks to its commitment and planning. The hospital continues to strive for excellence, aiming to serve the people with dedication and quality. He lauded Babina Group for its commitment to continuing its people-centered work with greater enthusiasm and care.
Babina Hospital is one which is outstanding, and really from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to congratulate you for all the service that you have rendered with humbleness.
On the other hand, speaking at the event, Dr. Thangjam Dhabali, Managing Director and Chairman of Babina Group of Companies, recalled that many years ago, people only knew Babina Group of Company as Babina Diagnostic. Back then, when there was no proper hospital in the region for cancer treatment and patients had to travel far to seek help, often at great cost and difficulty, Babina took the initiative to partner with the American Oncology Institute and established a cancer institute in Kabaisoi. This has enabled cancer patients to receive proper care locally without needing to travel elsewhere or rely on doctors from outside. He emphasized that the Babina Group, which once seemed like a distant dream in such fields, is now a reality, and it continues to grow to meet the healthcare needs of the region. He further added that for patients suffering from kidney failure who require dialysis, the hospital currently has 30 dialysis beds and machines, and plans are underway to add 10 more soon to accommodate growing demand. Down on illegal encroachments by the government in several districts, residents of Porompat Crossing to Kongba-Yangpali Road stretch are dismantling their structures, which have been dismantled by the district administration during the eviction drive. The step has revealed a broader, spacious public space on both sides of the road, drawing positive feedback from the citizens. The Vung Tangkhul region WTR held a rally to commemorate the signing of framework agreement on 3rd August 2015 between the Government of India and the National Socialist Council of Nagaland at Ukhrul headquarters. Thousands of people from different walks of life participated in the rally in spite of the rain. The rally started from 2 points and converged at Ukhrul headquarters ground for a meeting. Organized by Tangkhul Naga people-based organizations, the event marked the 10 years of signing of the historic framework agreement on 3rd August 2015 between the Government of India and National Socialist Council of Nagaland NSCN-IM at Delhi. President of Tangkhul Naga Long Swart Vasum hoisted the Naga flag. Secretary of Vung Tangkhul region NSCN-GPRN Athod Ngasangwa read out the presidential address to the congregation. CAO of WTR Captain Retired Samson Chajo briefly recounted the journey and sacrifices of the leaders of NSCN-IM in the past and the continued struggle that the Nagas are facing. He shared that the framework agreement of 3rd August 2015 was an outcome of a series of talks where two entities, India and the Nagas, came to an understanding for bringing a lasting solution. He lauded the collective leadership of NSCN-IM and appealed to the people for their undivided support and prayer. The participation of how riders in huge numbers, their bikes adorned with Naga flag, added excitement and color to the solemn commemoration. A translation of the framework agreement in Tangkhul was distributed among the attendees. Commemorating the historic Indo-Naga Framework Agreement signed on 3rd August 2015 between the Government of India and the National Socialist Council of Nagaland, the Office of the Central Administrative Officer, Sipau Maramt region organized a Thanksgiving program at its office. Addressing the gathering, CAO of Sipau Maramt region, Bovio Polkaido, highlighted the significance of the day and urged CSOs to work together while sharing a message from NSCN Chairman Q. Tukku. Mau Council Assembly Speaker Samuel Choro reaffirmed support for the NSCN amidst factional confusion, stressing the need for a dignified resolution. Pumai Naga Union General Secretary Dominic Azuna expressed gratitude to the organizers and called for unity in safeguarding the Nagas' rights and aspirations. NSWON Chairperson Pune Meitei reflected on her 38 years of service and praised women's contributions to the movement, urging collective responsibility for societal change. The event concluded with a mass prayer led by Captain P. Lorry, retired, for the Naga leaders and an early resolution to the long-standing political issue. A mass spoken prayer was led by Captain P. Lorry, retired, executive member, steering committee at the end of the program for the Naga leaders and for an early solution to the protracted Indo-Naga political issue. Like in other Naga inhabited areas, the commemoration of the historic Indo-Naga Framework Agreement signed on August 3, 2015 between the Government of India and the National Socialist Council of Nagaland (NSCN) was observed today at the multipurpose hall Longmai Par 3, Noni District Headquarters, Manipur. The event was organized by the Zailat Zaliangrong region of the NSCN. D.G. Robert, a member of the collective leadership, addressed the gathering and spoke on the significance of the Indo-Naga Framework Agreement. A mass prayer was also held for the well-being of the collective leadership, GPRN, national workers, the Naga people and the Government of India, with hopes for an early and peaceful resolution to the Naga issue. The program began with a welcome note delivered by Lansinga Kame, steering executive member of the GPRN, who greeted the general public and attendees. The event witnessed the participation of leaders from various civil society organizations representing different Naga tribes, village authority leaders, religious figures, and other public leaders. Chandal Naga People's Organization CNPO observed the decennial commemoration of the Framework Agreement signed between Government of India and the National Socialist Council of Nagaland NSCN today. The event was attended by the executives, leaders of 11 Naga tribe Hohos, Ansam and SUC tribe women unions, Naga Chiefs Association Chandel, Chandel Naga Christian Forum, and well wishes. A special mass prayer for Naga leaders and framework agreement was upheld, led by President CNCF, Reverend Sonai Saka. For the first time, the framework agreement is translated into all the 11 Naga tribe dialect by the concerned tribe Hoho and read out to the congregation in all the churches during Sunday church service with prayer. Marking the observance, CNPO reaffirmed its unwavering commitment and constant support for lasting solution towards the Naga quest for self-determination based on framework agreement. The All Naga Students Association Manipur Ansam, the apex Naga student body in the state, has expressed deep concern over the prolonged delay in resolving the Indo-Naga political issue despite the signing of the framework agreement on August 3, 2015 between the Government of India and the NSEN. In a press statement, Ansam reiterated the Naga people's wholehearted support for the agreement signed in the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and questioned the sincerity and commitment of the Indian leadership as a decade has passed without a tangible outcome. The association recalled former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee's 2002 recognition of the Naga's unique history and political status, urging the Government of India to honor the spirit of the framework agreement by expediting the peace process. Ansam emphasized that a lasting solution must include recognition of the Naga flag, constitution and integration, terms they consider inalienable rights. The association called upon the Naga people to remain united, vigilant and committed to securing a just and inclusive political settlement that reflects the historical and political aspirations of all Nagas. Additional Director General ADG of BSF Eastern Command, Kolkata, Mahesh Kumar Agarwal, concluded a two-day visit to Manipur aimed at assessing the prevailing security situation and reviewing the operational preparedness of BSF companies deployed in the violence-affected state. Arriving at Imphal Tulihal International Airport on August 1, he was received by Ravikant, IGBSF MNC Frontier, and other senior officers. During his visit, the ADG called on Governor of Manipur Ajay Kumar Bhalla and held meetings with Security Advisor Kuldeep Singh and DGP Manipur Rajiv Singh. He toured BSF posts in Thoubal, Bishnupur and Churachandpur districts, where he interacted with troops and commanders. In Churachandpur, he also addressed personnel during a Sainik Sammelan at the STC. ADG Agarwal urged all BSF personnel to maintain the highest levels of dedication and professionalism in upholding law and order in the region. He departed for Kolkata on August 3. Before we close, the headlines once again. Ongoing Sewerage project Phase 2 set to be completed by January, says Chief Engineer PHED Sangraifao Wasumbo. Sit-in protest held at Mayang Langjing condemning brutal assault on drivers. In India, Manipur became first state in Northeast for this year to be an organ donor and recipient. That's all for today's news in English. Thank you for joining us.